Thank you for joining. And we are left with the question, practically speaking, when someone moves on, when someone physically dies, yet their spirit is stronger than ever before, how do we deal with it? Because in the analogy that made so much sense, the bottom line is we cannot compare it totally to the topic we're discussing, death, because the light bulb we never connected to on any level. So we know the light bulb is not what creates the light. We know the light bulb is the object that can transform electricity into actual light into our room. So we get it. We get it that the body is not something for itself, but versus the spirit could shine through it, the character, the spirituality, so on and so forth. Bottom line is, someone passes away, how to deal with it? And the answer, well, the first part of the answer will be as following. It's like most of life. Most of life, everything boils down to perspective. Everything boils down to perspective. And if you actually analyze your relationship right now with any human being that you love, that you connect to, that you admire, if you think about it for a moment, you will realize it's not their flesh that you care for, that you are connected to. Even when you get a hug from someone, even when you're happy to have a discussion. So what is it that I'm connected to if I'm not connected to them, to their flesh? And I could be wrong, and if I am, please give me a shout. But this is just what I'm thinking out loud, and be my guest to listen. What you're connecting is to the feeling the person gives you. And I'll try to be brief because I could go on for 3 hours just on this topic. I'm just going to give 2 examples. There's some people that you love and you're connected to, and you ask yourself, what feeling does this person give me? And the answer is, this person gives me the feeling of security. So it's almost like the light bulb. It's not the light bulb you care for the light. So you don't even care for the flesh. There's something about this human that gives you a feeling of security. There's something about this human that gives you a feeling of love, gives you a feeling of validation. So if you look deep into your connections with humans that you love, you might discover, giving it some thought, it takes time, give it thought, you might discover it's not the flesh and blood that you are connected to, even though right now you're going to go hug someone, and you really want to hug someone, which is a human being, that you could touch, that you could hug. But think about it. What are you really hugging? And if you spend some time, some people, they'll get it within a second, some people make them 3 hours, they'll realize, oh my gosh, I never realized. It feels good. So it's the feeling that's derived from this person. Check in with us next week. And I'll give you a beautiful analogy of children. Children are the greatest teachers in the world. Thanks for joining. Have an awesome and delightful day.